Morning. I guess it's afternoon. It is 1:30, almost 1:30 in the afternoon right now. In the small town of Wardensville, West Virginia. Just drove through Virginia. But we're in West Virginia again now. I'm parked at the Faith Mission Church, something like that. I thought I'd try something kind of different. I never really did a video on YouTube like this before, so we'll just see how it goes. Just going to pick a road, drive this road until I end up not wanting to film anymore or want to turn around and go home. There are a lot of old people driving by this church. Small town, West Virginia. It's kind of a weird small town. Like, it kind of feels like kind of one of those hippie towns. They're trying to revitalize it and turn it from some old West Virginia town into not an old West Virginia town, but everything kind of just looks like a weird mix of really old buildings and some brand new remodeled buildings. I don't know, it's really weird. We're on Corridor H today. Gonna drive from here, Warrensville, West Virginia, where it starts, where the main part of the completed parts of it start. And we'll see how far we'll make it. I want to see if we can try and maybe make it almost to the end. Probably won't make it all the way to the end, because then I have to drive all the way back, and I don't really want to do that anyway. I guess we can kind of look around the town here. This is the church I'm at, the Faith Mission Church. Well, it's a small town church. They're kind of like doing something, some kind of event down there at that other church, and then there's like a post office and like a gas station down there. Kind of just what you expect a small West Virginia town to have. Anyway, I guess I don't know if I want to get out and try and film this place, because there's probably a lot of old people looking at me like, what is this random guy in this truck doing? Somewhere in Moorfield, West Virginia. I think east of Moorfield, West Virginia, probably a couple miles. There's like a little viewpoint kind of thing here. It's really loud. It's down here, you can see every car kind of going over that bridge. Anyway, I walked up this hill here. There's like a parking lot down at the bottom of the hill. They're doing like some kind of, it's really loud. It's kind of hard to think. It sounds like a plane, but it's just a car going over this bridge. Anyway, they're doing like some kind of CDL training or something down at this parking lot that I parked into like rest stop, but I just parked on the other side of where they're at, so hopefully it's fine. Yeah, this is really loud. Bridge is really loud is what it is. This bridge is very loud. I don't know why it's so loud. I will say though, if you look out, if we zoom in out here, some of the trees are starting to turn colors out in the mountain out there. So it actually kind of looks pretty nice. At the very top, I don't know if you can tell, just below where the shadow is, that's all kind of just like, it's all kind of starting to turn towards the top, but down here at the bottom, it's starting to turn as well. Look at that. That's really nice. If it wasn't so loud with all these cars, it'd be a really nice spot just to put a house here. Like, I like watching the cars, but this bridge is really loud. We'll see what this tractor trailer sounds like when we go over. I don't know. They don't actually really sound that much louder than just that car that went over just now. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here anymore, dog. Alright, so this, not really a rest stop, just kind of scenic overlook here on Corridor H. I filmed some stuff out that way. It's really weird hearing a lot of crickets down in here, but it being the middle of the day. We're about like 6 or 7 miles west of Shear, West Virginia, I think. Here's another person coming into the rest stop. There was no one here, and then there's like 3 people showed up whenever I pulled over. There's a lot of windmills out in this part, but up this way, like you see all the windmills, and there's a lot more out this way too. It's really loud with all the cars, but we'll keep going west and see how far west I make it. I think we'll probably stop at the power plant out here at Mount Storm. You can't really see it here, but if we were to keep going out around this turn here, kind of keeps going out this way, that's where the Mount Storm generating station is. We'll go check that out. So I just pulled over here at the Mount Storm Lake, kind of like fishing or boating dock area. Right up here, if I turn it around, I'll show you. Right up here behind all the trees, you can kind of see it there. That's the dam. And then there's the water area out this way. Bunch of windmills up there. I think I'll get out here, take some videos. I'll take some videos down there, get out, I guess. I just pulled over here where they're working on the new section of the corridor. Way up there, they're building this bridge. It's really loud with all the construction traffic, but they're definitely doing stuff. Last time I was here, this part they just kind of stopped working on for a little while. Don't know what happened, but this bridge that you see right up here, well, right up like this section here, just didn't exist. It kind of had these 2 sections here, and that last section just didn't exist. But now it looks like they've actually finished putting in the supports, and I think are even working on putting the deck on, so it's not just a bunch of supports without a road you can drive on. We're a little bit just north of Cairns, West Virginia. Founded, well known by a bunch of Cairns. And along the new corridor, they've built this brand new like tunnel. The road's above us, and there's a lot of graffiti on these walls. But it's kind of eerie because it's just this huge highway bridge, and there's like no cars around. I mean, there's 2 cars that just went past earlier, but it just kind of feels weird. There's a giant highway and there's no one around. It is 5:12 right now. I assume they're gonna maybe open this, or unless they just built all this really quickly and they're not actually opening it up for a while. I have no idea. But that's this bridge. Bridge review. I don't know, I'd give it 6 out of 10. It's kind of interesting. It's more of a tunnel than a bridge, and it really feels like a tunnel when you're walking. It reminds me of the turnpike tunnels. I don't know if anyone's been through the like abandoned turnpike tunnels. It kind of reminds me of that, especially with like nothing around here. That's why it probably feels so eerie. we'll keep on going down south. Maybe we can get to Elkins and then we'll turn around there. We'll see. Someone hit that sign. I don't know how old that sign is. I have to imagine probably about 3 seconds. Someone hit that sign, someone hit that sign, and someone hit that guardrail. How did we do this? This road isn't even open yet and we already destroyed 3 signs and a guardrail. What are we doing? How drunk are we driving home on this random road? Like the main highway here is not open. That's why I'm standing in the middle of it. But this like side road here is open. That goes across that way and out that way.